Good numbing. Hello YouTube, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to more Def End Request Code Z. Last time we left off, we got introduced to Sayaka. We very quickly learnt a very long-running theory was true about her, and then started the investigation into various areas. Through the subway, we can access the mystery dungeons. And last time we left off, Arata in all caps, so the villain Arata, opened up a bunch of demon doors in the hospital. So we're now going into the hospital dungeon to try and fix the problem before mass panic ensues. Off screen, I haven't done any real grinding, but you can see I've got stuff on the skill tree. I've been hunting Def Ends. Most Def Ends are just text and then one of like 3 or 4 different pieces of artwork. Like, most of them present the same, like, artwork. It's like one of 3 shots, and it's just different text about, like, how ridiculous the situation is. Basically, like, I've got a few here. Basically, every single individual enemy needs to kill you at least once. Most of them need to kill you at least twice, but I haven't done that yet. Because I was just like, this is just a boring-ass grind. Considering how many there are here, I doubt you need to do all of them to completely max out the skill tree, but there is a trophy for getting every single one of these, so I'll have to do this eventually. The ones where you have to get your sanity to 0 and then killed by an enemy, it's gonna suck, but one thing at a time. But then right at the bottom here, death by traps. There's death by an area trap, die by a trap a second time, die by a trap with no sanity, and then death by self-harm. That is when your sanity starts lowering. Eventually she starts taking little like chip damage here and there. It's die to that chip damage. It takes a while, to be honest. It's a lot more the sanity system in this game is a lot more forgiving than like the hunger system in like classic Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Classic Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, if your hunger hit 0, not only could you no longer regenerate health, you lost a point of health per step. So you were on like a real strict time limit because your health could only degrade. It was not going to go back up. Whilst in this, you still regenerate health, and if you find health items, you can absolutely keep on top of it. The only trade-off being in like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, health items still counted as food, so it would give you a little bit of hunger back. Whilst, you know, they're treated as different things, so you have to actually manage it. But as a result, I got a few skills. And I know most of the things on this skill tree, like the defense and health and attack boost, like these core ones, the reason why they're so small is because it's expert mode coverage. Expert mode, like when you're, whatever the hardest difficulty is, I think it's expert. And when you're on the hardest difficulty, you start every dungeon at level 1, no matter what. So you would max out this skill tree as much as you can, then do the expert run. So then you have like a base amount of attack and crit rates. You have a base amount of health to sustain a bit. You have, you know, like a base amount of defense to like not get your shit kicked in. You can also chance to null attacks. And then over here is reducing damage from everything. Well, I haven't got these. Reduce damage from glitch girls. I imagine glitch girls are going to be like mini bosses. Increase vanquish points for every enemy defeated, reduce damage, increase the effect of healing. Like, you see, like, there's a bunch of stuff here that will like eventually stack up and become really good. This, I imagine, will get either very late in the game or after beating the game, because it's just a huge fucking buff to vanquish form. But I digress. Let's proceed with the story. Sorry for coming so suddenly. I'm back. Another hectic day, it seems, and you've acquired some new powers. I have an idea why you're here, but there are rules. What is it you seek? State your requirements. Yamamura Hospital. Something's gone wrong. I want to go back to the strain area and break the door on that side. I see. So the encroachment to strain area is happening through that gate. Iris. So these are the limits of her power, Guess that makes things hard on you, huh? I think the big twist of this game is that this entire area is the strain area. Like, this entire world. It's not real. It's like a bubble dimension to kind of, like, train and rehabilitate Rapuka / now Sayaka back into society. And the capital letters Arata is someone breaking the system to try and get Sayaka back to being the Rapuka we know. Wait, do you know Iris, Snark? Far more than mere acquaintances. We are quite close. Also, I didn't even realize last time that his name is Snark, which is kind of important. That was a name that was mentioned in Dirk 2 a fair bit. More importantly, Sayaka, how did you come to know my name? Well, being a Luden, if I focus on it, I could at least figure that out, right? But Snark isn't your real name, isn't that right? To think you would have learned all that. It seems I underestimated you. But you're pretty amazing too, Snark. After all, you learned my name too. So are you a Luden like me? I have many acquaintances. I merely heard about you from someone who knows you well. Ten floors! Oh. Beyond the door is the strain area. Thanks to the strain train, I managed to get to the other side. It still resembles the hospital, huh? And the doors, oh, they really are everywhere. Sayaka. Whoa! Whoa! You startled me. How are you suddenly speaking directly into my head? Don't do that without telling me. About those doors, the gates, I mean. Destroying them individually, even with your power, is impossible. Seriously? Why didn't you tell me that before? What am I supposed to do now? Don't panic. Given the sheer amount of gates, it seems someone in the strain area is causing them to appear. The anomalies in the hospital suggest a stranger is pulling the strings. Move further in and find them. Oh, so you mean there's a boss lurking around somewhere in here? That's the general idea, yes. I've said too much, the rest is up to you. Oh, what? I shouldn't have actually probably checked. What do I actually have on me? Oh, like decent coverage. Couple heals, couple codes, some extra stuff. And also your weapon takes a slot. Also, it's very fitting. It's playing the Heartist battle, the Heartist dungeon theme. Sorry, the Heartist Palace. Because considering, like, this is, you know, where Eureka / Lily works, and it was Lily's palace in Dirk 1. Like, if you're going to reuse magic, they're using reuse music. They're doing it smart. Restoration ball. Oh, it's percentage healing. Ooh. So that's something that will become more handy later in the game. Okay, I'm glad that enemy stayed a ah! Oh, these guys hit hard. They're a higher level than her. I just want to check everything. Come on, come on, come on, drag your leg. There we go. God, look how many enemies on the minimap are like in that right corner. You know what I am concerned about? Is there an equivalent of a Doom Seed in this game? I mean, it won't matter as much because... Ow. Because there's a requirement to beat every mission and every level in the game at on the hardest difficulty, so all of them need to be able to be beaten at level 1. So it won't matter as much as some other things. But I am really curious if there is an actual, like, Doom Seed-esque item. For those who don't know, Doom Seed permanently lowers your level by 1 when you're hit by it. And so it's, like, vicious. Like, it's... If you're hit by a Doom Seed in, like, Classic Mystery Dungeon, most people usually just reset their game. They don't take the L. Because why would you? That's so vicious. There's also a joy seed that does the opposite. That's kind of a small flaw. I need to keep an eye on my sanity because that is getting close to the halfway point. In fact, I'll just top it up now. I do actually appreciate that your sanity or this game's hunger is on screen at all times. In like Classic Mystery Dungeon... Oh, hey. Just replaced the one we just used. In Classic Mystery Dungeon, it's only when you pause the game you see your hunger. Otherwise, it's not on screen at all. And it made sense for that game because it was, you know, a handheld, so there's only so much screen space, so they just saw it as unnecessary information. Oh, we'll use this. What's the map look like? There's also a trophy for S ranking every mission on return visits, not the first visit. So I did the return visit and got the S rank in the first mission, so I am going to slowly but surely start working on it. Honestly, they're like the two trophies I'm like dreading the most. It's beat every level on the hardest difficulty and S rank. I mean, if I was a smart man or good at gaming, I would be able to do both in one, but no, I'm going to do all the S ranks on normal, where I can just bully the enemies at a higher level, and then once I've got them all, then I will entertain that bit. Because most Mystery Dungeon games do have level 1 challenge things, but it's usually not the whole game. It's usually like a designated area, where like the whole time you're in that area, you're technically level 1, and then it just like goes back to normal once you leave, usually being the Zero Islands. Like in Mystery Dungeon Sky, there's so many ether codes here. Let me just pop one. Actually, I can pop two, because there's two here. And in Mystery Dungeon, there, Zero Island, it was north, east, west, and south. And in that order, it got harder and harder. So, like, north, like, it was minimal restrictions. Like, I think you just couldn't go in with items. But then, like, it would become, you could only go in alone. Then it was like, you were restricted and level capped, and then the last one was you're alone, no items, you're level 1, and it's just like, okay, you fucks. And the thing is, I probably would have done Zero Island South. Like, Zero Island South was like the only one I never bothered doing. And it's not because like I was like, oh, it's too hard and things like that. Like, it is absolutely very brutal. It's the fact that it's 99 floors. The moment I saw it was 99 floors, I went, you know, I've got better things to do with my time. And I just never bothered. That being said, I do expect at least one dungeon in this game to have a very high floor count. Hopefully not 99, that'd be a little fucking mean. But I imagine there's going to be at least one floor in this game that's going to have a pretty high floor count. The fact that the first dungeon in the game was 5 floors and this is 10. In most mystery dungeons, like, the first is like 3 to 4 and the second one is like 6 to 7 floors. I'm seeing a lot of repeating enemies, so actually getting like all the death ends probably won't be too bad. There's a lot of repeating enemies, because there's going to be points where I die to them at least a few times. Especially when I'm going for like the super hard run. I hope you're doing well. The reception to the first stream was amazing, by the way, for this game. So thank you so much for everyone who joined in with a live or in post. I genuinely greatly appreciate it. I know a lot of people will, well, a lot of people in my community who have watched me since my Let's Playing days. My most popular Let's Plays were Death End Request 1 and 2. And so I imagine at least a few people that watched the live stream are people from that part of the community. And if you are, thank you for sticking around for so long. It's been a long half decade. But secondly, like, just in general, like, thank you for the support. It means the world. I'm having a great time with this game, and this gets me even more excited for the future with Death End, because we know Death End 3 is still yet to come, and this is a very interesting game that's kind of just picked it up as where it's left off. And I wasn't sure if they were going to do that, after so long. I was like, maybe it's just going to be very, not like it's completely standalone, but like more standalone sort of thing. But the fact that it's just gone straight back to business, like there wasn't a 5-year gap, has been really nice. But now this is out in the West, I imagine it really is only going to be a matter of time now before Death End 3 is announced. The only reason why I feel like it hasn't been announced in Japan yet, because it was supposed to come out this year. I think, and this is me entirely just theorizing, but there's another game that Idea Factory International are releasing later this month called Scar-Led Salvation, and it's worldwide. It's not like Japan, then like so many months later the West. It's worldwide same day. Which makes me think maybe part of the reason why we haven't heard anything about Death End 3 is that they might be considering doing the same there. That Dirk 3 will be worldwide same day, which if it is, that would be sick, because then like I don't have to dodge spoilers, I can just play the game the day it comes out. But we'll have to see. There's a chance they're also just waiting for Scarlet to come out, so then there's nothing like on the immediate horizon, so then they can start announcing the next stuff they're like working on. But I know they have, like, the internationals, like, releasing... Oh, I forget what it's called. Like, the game that's, like, its spin-off is Puyo Puyo. But it originally was a dungeon crawler RPG. Like, that's making a comeback, and that was announced. So I imagine that's going to be soonish. But I think, like, that's on, like, the back burner. Like, they only just announced it. I don't remember there being a release window for it. Oh yeah, the special ability, because I've been working on the Death End skill tree, I've got a special ability for Sayaka. No enemy can inflict her with stop or slow. It's only traps that can. So those worm enemies can't like lock her in place anymore, and I'm seeing if there's any extra items, and enemies can't make her move at half speed. So you see there, like I said, entangled Sayaka's legs. She shook off the slow state. It can't affect her anymore. So the enemy's just wasting eternity when they do that. Ow, hey! Hey, one man, hope you're doing well. Alright, what's up with YouTube? Other than fucking YouTube. Why are you just staring at the wall? What, is that light that interesting to you, buddy? Oh, this guy's even worse. He's in the corner. Oh, I'm gonna go. He's having a moment. Obscure niche horror titles, one of my favourite YouTube subgenres. Oh, what did you bump into? Was it Look Outside? Because you should play Look Outside. He's having a seat. Alright, so this is the boss floor, so let's see what the boss of this area is. I'm going to assume... yeah, I had a feeling. I was going to assume it's something to do with Lily. It's called Scorn. Oh, I remember Scorn! That was from a few years back, wasn't it? The, like, hell horror game. That was, like, had a lot of, like, really abstract artwork in it. I remember that coming out, and, like... I wouldn't say you have a mixed reception. It was more like a lot of people played it, but then a lot of people dropped off of it kind of quick. And I think it was just because it wasn't like, and it happens sometimes with these kind of things where like it's not that it's bad, it's that it just wasn't what people were necessarily expecting. But the people who have stuck with it, I know love it. Zagora, yeah. Because I remember that coming out and like a lot of big names playing it, but they only played it for like one live stream and then kind of put it down. There was a lot. It was like a very. It's a game that kind of like got a lot of attention when it came out, but it has a very niche focus, and so a lot of people dropped off of it. If that makes sense. I wish it just happens sometimes. It is what it is, but still. But yeah, I remember that coming out, and a lot of people playing it. There was another, like, hell-focused, super abstract, super gory horror game that came out a few years prior to it, which I think also didn't help because Agony, the name of that game, was fucking god-awful. And so I think, like, the idea of, like, oh, another horror game set in hell, people are like, hey, I remember what happened last time. And it's a shame, too, because Agony looked so fucking good in all its promotional stuff, and then it came out and it was miserable. The game was so shit. I never refunded a game quicker in my life. I played that game for, like, 2 hours, and I was like, this is awful. It's hell. Well, I mean, it's not hell in sense, but it's like hell inspired in terms of its design, at least from what I could tell. Fail to hungry, you're in the same way, discard fear and hunger. Fairs. I mean, it's the way I became aware of Look Outside was there was like a YouTuber I watched did like a big scripted video on it. Like a big essay on it, and as I was watching it I was like, actually no, this does sound interesting, and then I played it and realized that it's actually a really fucking fantastic indie turn-based RPG that, although isn't like a lot of people say it's like Fear and Hunger, it isn't, it's just inspired by it. And I think that's a distinction that people miss, is that there's evidence within it that it's definitely inspired by Fear and Hunger, but it is its own game and its own beast. And if you're expecting it to just be Fear and Hunger, you're going to be disappointed. But I think it's worth playing. Look Outside is a great game. I'm going to run for it, yeah. Whoa, well, that person looks obviously suspicious. Hey, are you the boss here? Are you the one causing all this trouble? I mentioned this during the first stream, but Sayaka as a main character has really won me over. Because, like, it's not that I was hesitant, but it's like, Sheena and Mai were such great protagonists, and I was like, how are you going to introduce a new girl? But making Sayaka, and I mean this with love, turbo autistic has been so, like, ascending. She sees that someone else says goodbye to their idol on the wall, so she thinks that, oh, if I do it, it means good things will happen, so just starts doing it without thinking about any of the logic behind it. She sees Sheena say, like, thank you to, like, a poster of Celica, or good morning to, like, her idol on the wall, and she does it too just because she sees Sheena do it, so assumes it's good. Or assumes it's the right thing to do. Or like yesterday where like Mai and Akaki, I think her name was, sorry, where like they've only seen the two argue, was suddenly getting along, and both Sheena and Yurisa go, what? And because Sayaka didn't want to feel left out but had no idea what was going on, said what as well. I was just like, oh, Sayaka, you little girl, you baby girl, you... I just want to scruff her hair and just be like, it's okay, kid, you're doing fine. Oh, and obviously, like, I love her already because she's the ultimate gamer. Like, she was perfectly comfortable staying, even though, like, it was revealed, like, once, like, she met Sheena, for, like, for Sayaka's own protection, Sheena kept her basically locked in her house for the next 3 months, and Sayaka didn't mind at all. It didn't even remotely cross her mind that there was a big outside world to go explore. She was more than happy staying at home, like, surfing the internet and playing video games. I was just like, my kind of girl. I'm joking, obviously. Oh, and she also has, like, no ability to, like, recognize indecency. The amount of times another character's had to, like, zip up her jacket for her because she hasn't realized that, like, her boobs are about to spill out. And someone else is just like, look, let me just help you. And she goes, oh, okay. It just doesn't click with her at all that it's anything to be worried about. Or like now, she's facing a blatant threat that's like possessing a hospital, and her first thought is, are you the boss here? Where she's like too video game brained. Who? Yamamura? Yes, I'm Yamamura. But I'm not doing anything wrong, am I? I like the wasp tattoo. She looks so beautiful. You have the face of Yamamura, but you're like a blonde version of Lily. That's not right. Eh? I am Lilith. Lilith Yamamura. Lilith? Also, did you hear that? She got a little tongue-tied trying to say Lilith. She said Lilitza. She couldn't say Lilith properly. Not Yurisa? What are you doing here? I thought you were outside. Me? Outside? I haven't been outside. Appearing in disguise is exhausting. Besides, until now, I didn't even have a body. But I do now. I kind of gathered when we bumped into, like, evil Cecile yesterday, the other day. But there's an evil version of all the main cast running around. There's a reason why there's all caps Arata going around being a dick. Yes, in Japanese that's why. Yeah, but come on, it's still cute. Let me have this. Like, yeah, there's an evil version of Arata, and the only way to tell the difference is that his name is spelled in all caps. So it's Arata instead of Arata. But then we bumped into, like, Cecile, who tried to trick someone into playing Russian roulette with a fully loaded revolver. And only narrowly got saved by Mai into... So, like, I feel like there's just a band of, like, evil doppelgangers running around. But I still stick, like, now that, like, we know that Sayaka is a reincarnation or recreation or something to that extent of Rapuka, because some of the villains have started just calling her Rapuka, so it's like, come on, I can see the obvious here. But I think this whole, like, pocket dimension or whatever that we're in is like a simulated bubble. I think the entirety of this game is a form of the strain area to kind of rehabilitate Sayaka into society, or Rapuka back into society. Is a reason why they exist. It's massive fridge holder and fridge brilliance. Oh, alright. But I do now. I guess you're not the Yamamura I know. So what exactly are you doing here anyway? Yamamura Hospital. I've been watching from here all along. Good patients, annoying patients, the profit-obsessed director, and his foolish, foolish daughter. How long will they live, I wonder? They might as well die soon. That's how I feel now. Listen, if you're the one causing all this trouble, creating all those doors, then you need to stop right now. Saying how first. Why? Why do I have to stop? What? But because people are suffering. You mean the people who want to die? The ones who wish they were dead? The ones who feel life's at a dead end? Those who have no hope of a cure. I've invited some here. I've listened to their stories. This place needn't exist. No, wait, please. Not everyone feels that way. For instance, Sheena would never. Sheena? Sheena is... Well, she's someone very important to me. I see, so Sheena is coming here. Then I must go and greet her. Where are you going? Oh, we're done here, huh? Yeah. Oh, something you will like though, and I still feel like this just plays into my theory of like rehabilitating into society, and so nothing here is exactly the most honest version, but Yurisa's flirting with Sheena has been like exaggerated tenfold. And as a part of me, it's just because I think it's not the real Yurisa, it's a simulated version to try and, like I said, like rehabilitate Sayaka. But at the same time, it's also really funny to like see her be so aggressively flirting with Sheena when like I'm used to her being so shy. Like we literally had a scene the other day where Yurisa basically dragged Sheena into a shower with her, and I'm just like, okay. The doors inside the hospital, they're vanishing one by one. It's all going back to normal. It seems like all the doors except this first one have disappeared. Ah, looks like she managed to run my little errand for me. Lucky for you guys, right? Ah ha 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 ha. Well, they kind of turned it into like all of the girls, because eventually Sayaka was like, should I join in? Like, she has no idea, like, that there's, like, sexual innuendos and romantic intention with it. She's just like, should I join in? Like, save water? And so Sayaka hops in as well, so all three of the girls, like, share a shower. It's all black screen, because I think even for, like, Idea Factory, they're like, hey, if we show this game ain't coming out. My Nagika tire? Oh, it's because, I think... I've said, like, spinning into my theory, I think everyone here, minus maybe Sheena and Mai, and I'm putting a huge maybe on Mai, because, like, I think Sheena you could convince me, but Mai, they could go either way, are part of the simulation, so it's just how that is. But Mai's attire currently is because she works at the same company Sheena does as a programmer, so it's literally just her work attire. Don't move, Mizunaishi. Don't look so scared, would you? I'm not doing anything today, you see. No, not me. You're not the Mizunaishi I know. You're not the person I admired. Oh, shut up. Quit blathering. Blah, blah, blah. Figure it out yourselves. Seriously. Director, please hurry. It's this way. Inside affairs. Look, I know it's like, it's a mixture of fitting into Sheena's aesthetic that has grown progressively more gothic as the series has gone on. Like, if you look at her casual look in the first game, it's more like, it's kind of like more professional, but in 2 there's more of a gothic streak in it, and now in Z it's completely embraced it. But it's also symbolic of the fact that she has a spider buggy, which is why there's like a spider web aesthetic to all of it. Hey, I said the same thing. I mean, this guy just looks like Light Yagami. I bet he's the main villain. What in the world is going on here? Is this your doing? Dearie, dearie me. The crucially absent director finally makes his return. At least the gas has stopped, yes. Yurisa, are you here? Yeah, I'm right here. The hospital has fallen into total chaos. The patients and staff are running wild. Explain all this. The thing is, if explanations are needed, allow me to provide them. That voice. But now that Sheena's back on screen, you can see what I mean. Like, around her collar, like the spider web aesthetic, like it's deliberate to like to be symbolic of like the spider buggy. Look, the last door's opening. Hi. 10th generation director. This is the first time we've spoken directly to one another, is it not? I really gave out on the simulation theory, but well, I say simulation. I think it's in I think it's something within the strain area. I don't think Sayaka's out of the strain area at all. I think she's well and truly within it, and it's been rebuilt to help like rehabilitate her. Hence why I say simulation. Let's see this. Sayaka, and you're me. That's right, I'm me. Your shadow, the true self. You like women. No, you're not me. I face myself. Starts playing. A lady from the wall. No, from the door. What is going on? Yeah, no worries. Don't lump me together with that girl. No, I am Lilith Yanamura. Oh, what a momentous meeting. What a sight to behold. It's quite complicated, so allow me to explain. That man, Arta, gave me this body. Before that, I was what you might call a bonded spirit. The main thing, though, with how much I'm enjoying Sayaka's, like, as a personality, I hope she's in 3. I hope it isn't just Code Z, and then it's like, hey, she's rehabilitated, or whatever, goodbye. Yeah, we got 40% accurate. Like, I want the we know Dirk 3 is going to be heavily focused on like discount heaven, on like the not like the drawers people, like, you know, Lydia's group of people and all them. I imagine Lydia will be the main playable character, but like and it's not even like, I know it's going to sound like, you know, leaning into fan service when I say this, but like, please make sure the rest of the party includes Sheena, Mai, and Sayaka. Like, have all the protagonists come together and what might be the finale of the series. Come on. Yeah. Let me have fun. I want to also, like, see what Sayaka would look like playstyle-wise, like an actual, like, turn-based RPG moveset. I don't think a simple exorcism could have gotten rid of me. So all those strange things happening here really were the work of a spirit. This hospital is such a foolish business. The only interference I could manage was minor mischief. But it's different now. Now I have a body, now I can touch you too. Sheena! Is Sheena gonna get kidnapped again? What is it? I want you. Even if it means killing you. Oh, are these... You know in Death End 1, when the second half of the game, where they lose control of, like, their buggy, and the buggy, like, half possesses them because it, like, where it's been restricting a core emotion, and they go fucking batshit insane? Are these that batshit insane version of each character? Because the, like, insane version of Lily in Dirk 1, also, like, the obsession with Sheena got so egregious, it was, I love you so much, I'm going to kill you. Are these, like, from that? Is that what this is? Sorry, I love the lore of this fucking game so much. I love this series. I'm gonna be real with you, one man. I didn't actually read what you put. I, like, literally, as soon as she went, I want you, even if it means killing you, a penny just dropped. And now, like, I only just started reading what you were saying. So, yeah, you don't have to tell me anything, dude, because I'll fucking figure it out on my own. Me? The model is the body of that young lady over there. It's natural for her to feel that way. But why has my body been transferred to that Lilith person? Code Z. My own plan to expel the false gods. Alright, so his plan is either one or two things. It's either get rid of the Lunans, or get rid of Lydia's people. Huh? Yeah, she didn't say the what. Mai just went, what? She just went, huh? First is it's just get rid of all the other, like, the people here. I was trying to invent DMC. First is Iris. Her original followers, Lily, Al, Clay, Lucille, Celica, take their power and the childish goddess falls. So thank you for all your previous memories. No way. Oh, okay, hey, it's just spelling it out now. It is the deranged version of them from the Death End screen. Hey, this is the Death End screen from that time that Lily... Sheena's body, right? The one where I had to, like, give, like, a huge warning, like, ahead of time of what was about to happen. Oh, cool, yeah, that was a fun one. But yeah, the game's basically spelling it out to me now, in case I didn't realize last time. Sheena, were the memories from when you were kidnapped used to create Lilith? Yeah. My memories, could it be from the previous cycle? Yeah, okay, I see. I get it. Me understands. I am curious where this is going to fit into Dirk 3. I am really curious where this is all going to fit together. Because World Odyssey and the real world are merging, and we saw evidence of it already happening, which is why all the enemies that are in Dirk 2 appear. Because with so much more fantasy and magic in it, cults now have power because they can actually make devil magic. So that's why Death End 2 even happened. Or could have even happened, because that bridging of the universes gave so much leeway for power. And so Death End 2 is an easy fit, because Mai and Roddy moved to Tokyo in, like, the real universe to work for Enigma, so they could stay close to Sheena and Arata, so they can keep an eye on everything. Liliana's the only exception because of the reset at the time. She was excluded, but she also, for some reason, still has all of her memories, whilst no one else does. Outside of Mai, Roddy and Liliana have all the memories of it, but no one else does. But Liliana, her memory is seemingly powered by the fact that she knows the god of death has left its trace in Mai, and so she thinks Mai needs to go because she thinks she's a demon. Heaven, but not heaven, but like the true earth. Oh, so kind of like, you haven't played Shin Megami Tensei 4, but kind of like SMT4, where SMT4's whole shtick is that the world that you think is real isn't. I mean, it's the other way around in SMT4. The real world is underground. In SMT4, it's like you live on a hollow surface, and there's a cave no one must go into, and if you go into it, it leads into like the top of a like 300 stories tall skyscraper, and when you descend the skyscraper to the bottom, you realize you're in like the actual real world cities. The skyscraper just breaches the sky from the people who live down there, but you're from that sky and thought it was the real world your whole life. So like it's kind of like, so maybe like sort of that, but the other way around, where you think that like, but maybe, but I think I get what you mean anyway. I know it'll probably be a bit different, but still. Correct, and because you're all so annoying, Sheena and the rest of you must die. Water? Hey, let's get the nearly naked woman wet. Yeah, okay, I see you. I fucking see you. Water? I activated the sprinklers! Everyone run! What is going on? Help me! You think I'd let you escape? No. Divine Comedy. Oh, you think it's like Inferno, Purgatorio, and Paradiso? But in Divine Comedy, the Garden of Eden, which became the origin that created the Earth, is at the end of Purgatory, not Heaven. Because Paradiso ends in the Empyrean. So does that mean you're thinking this is Purgatory then? Or a form of Purgatory following that then? Or am I overall analysing? I'm saying there. No, okay. Amazing. Sheena caught the arrow. Ladies, you hurry up too. Sheena, quickly! You're getting colder. Well, fucking... So what, you think this is Inferno then? Since I was leaning towards Purgatorio and Paradiso? Think of all layers? Eh. Well, okay. Of all the layers, there's Limbo, Lust, Gluttony, Greed, Wrath, Heresy, Violence, Fraud, and Treachery. And then the dark pit where you find Lucifer buried from his hip down in ice. Or all layers of hell. Anyway, hey, go on and run. Even if you die, you can still serve as material for my grand design. Fake Sheena, do you really think you could restrain me of your flimsy webs? I'm free. It's truly a shame, but I suppose it's time for me to leave. So, how far am I allowed to go? Kill as many as you like, do as you please with that weapon. Just be sure to pick up the Any. We need that. We're fucking poor. Oh, yes, make sure you bring Rapuka back to the strain area. I'll leave the method up to you. Oh, fair. Also, I called Kiki over. Do your best to coordinate with her, would you? I really hate that girl. Feelings mutual. I can't stand her either. But hey, good luck. See you around. Kill all of them. Every single one. Sheena, don't run away. Hurry up and let me kill you. Well, these feelings are all just something I received. Looks like we haven't shaken them off yet. Yes, plus we got separated from the hospital. I know you said chef, chief, and the others. Speaking of chefs, a certain fucking French chef strolled into my Genshin account this morning. Twice! I was gobsmacked. And like... I did a 10 pull, because I was like, yeah, she's really good for Skirk. And what I was gonna... My plan was like, I was gonna do one 10 pull, because I have 250 odd rolls. And I know I'm really close to the pity. if I lose the pity and get someone else, okay, I've guaranteed Skirk, I'll stop there. No, I got fucking Escoffier twice. I was like, why? And I have never, ever got 2 5-stars in one 10 poll in any gacha. So I was like, finally. Imagine that you're a lesbian. Yeah. That's probably for the best. Lilith seems most interested in targeting me after all. So we managed to protect Sheena and escape. The mission is complete. Sheena, I'm really, really sorry. What do you mean, Lily? It's all my fault. If I hadn't invited you here today, none of this would have happened. No, this is Mizunashi's doing. He would have thought of some other way to get to me, and this way, we can help ensure the patients will escape safely. You have incredible courage, Sheena. If I didn't have my wife, Maria, I might have fallen for you. Thanks? Also, Maria! What is he, Shadow the Hedgehog? Not now, please. She just slap him. Ah, sorry about that. Like Yagami is married? Yeah, he's like Yagami. He's Shadow the Hedgehog. He reminds me of that, like, posh guy that ends up being, like, the twist villain in Fairy Fencer. Like, he's getting all, like, the fucking bad boxes here, mate. Like, you're the villain. You're someone bad. I mean, it's like Ishii could be pretty strong in a fight, too. Something's coming. Something strange. Mai? Get away from that door. Huh? This is the entrance to the morgue. Oh, fuck. No! No, that can't be. Sakura! The Infernal Paradise! It was all Kiki's groundbreaking idea. Holy shit. Yeah, not worth that. I love that this game has a higher age rating, so they can just go balls to the wall with this shit. I love that they made a decision early in development that they were going to push for a higher age rating, so they can just get more deranged. Actually, it's absurdly thick. Yeah, for someone who the Lucille we know was sat down all the time, you would have thought her legs would get thinner, where they're not getting used, they're not building muscle, but no, they're going for absolute territory. And a little tattoo on a thigh as well. I love the magician attire. Hey, Idea Factory, if you're listening, make all of these evil versions of the characters alternate costumes in Dirk 3. I'll pay double if you make this an alternate costume that I can have on Lucille, because this is a sick alternate costume. Anyway, the beloved master of the undead, infiltrated by pretending to be a corpse herself. Twisting, turning marionettes. The dead begin to dance, tools of the puppet master. Pretty genius, right? Go for my NPC. Did she actually just say NPC zombie bomb in English? Hang on. Oh, no, she says zombie bakada. Sheena, your little fucking magic trick's not gonna work forever. Yeah, they're way too heavy to stop. Then I'll slash through them. Wait, Sayaka! This is Sakuira! Sakuira! If he's already dead, is it really so bad? Using the dead as weapons, that's awful. Absolutely despicable. Hey! You're talking to the ever adorable Kiki and Mao, you know. Reluctantly, I'm here playing second fiddle to Lilifu. Why does she emotes? I haven't killed anyone yet today. Tell me, did Lilifu already leave? You. The aesthetic is Sherman. Oh, yeah, Sherman was what I was talking about. So that rich prick who's the twist main villain. I always forget his name. It's been 3 years, I realised the other day, that since I last played Fairy Fencer. It's like, yeah, no wonder it's like leaving me. You. There! What are you doing here? That's my line. Sheena Sayaka, this is the girl that almost killed Akaki yesterday. First a fake Lily, and now, is this a fake Lucille? Ugh, Lucille! Lucille! No! Don't call me by that gloomy, woomy name. You'll make Kiki cry! Agreed, that character from World's Odyssey is almost as absurd as you. Huh, pretending to be tough, are we? I can't stand when weaklings bluster. Perhaps I'll just kill you all at once. Ah! Yikes, that was close. Thank you, Sayaka. Now a second round of corpse bombs. Let's see if you can handle this one. Watch closely now. Ah, my body, it won't move. Don't give up. I won't let you do this. What are you doing, Lily? Sorry, partner. Even with your help, it's too late. There's no way Yamamura's gonna make it. Yeah, her original name is Svetlana. Yeah, but in the same way that, like, Yurisa's evil doppelganger's going by Lilith. Like, I think they're all trying to make their own identities and break free of who they, like, of, like, the original that they're based on and sort of change their names. And just like that. Yamamura? She's gone. Ah! That was a genuine reaction. She's like that was like a what the fuck? No! Wait. Sheena. I am safe. Huh? Wait, Lilith? You've already caught up? Kiki seems like a really... I think... Does Kiki, as a name or as a word, have any relevance? That might be a better way of looking at it. Like as a individual word, like, is it in reference? Like, you know what I mean? Like, Lilith is obviously in reference to the seductress demon, which is also kind of fitting that, like, she's like a raging lesbian that she named herself after a seductress. Oh, I'm trying to understand. I mean, it could also just be because evil psycho laugh in anything Japanese ever. They go kiki. So maybe. But I ignore that one. I can't do a kiki laugh at all. A dimensional rift. Did Yamamura escape? She escaped? I don't hate her enough to let that psycho killer get her. Yurisa, I mean. You. What are you doing? I came here to help you. And you... I don't need your help. And Mao, your methods are crude. And the way you kill is disgusting. You won't have Sheena. Character. My Neprogy is still side profile here. Huh? Stop saying Mao. That's Svetlana Mao. I hate her. I'm nothing like her. If you keep interfering, I'll make sure you regret it. Fine, let's settle this inside. Both of them disappeared. Did their infighting save us? Not yet. Sayaka, you're a Luden, right? Can you tell where Yamamura is? You can, right? Also, that's part of the mystery. Mai isn't even remotely Luden-tied, yet she also has some vague Luden abilities. And it's like, is that just because of the God of Death being shared with her? That she can, like, tap into some of that? Or is there something else going on? Because Sheena, it makes sense. It's part of the World Odyssey and the Real World merging in the end of Death End 1. It eventually shifted her DNA code. Although their explanation for this is a bit different, that could also just be part of the bullshit of, like, what's going on in this pocket dimension. Right, also, she's not shared, she just is. Yeah, I mean, I kind of knew it, she is. Well, I say that, to be more accurate, at the end of Death End 2, she was possessed by the god of death, but then she eventually reclaimed power over it. If you get the good ending, if you get the bad ending, the death god wins. But if you get the good, at least the good or true ending, Mai overpowers and eventually takes back control. And so she has the god of death in her, basically. Yes, Psycho, you can, right? She's in the place those two disappeared to. I have to go and rescue her. Oh, I'm sorry for always relying on you, Sayaka. Please save Lily for me. Are we ever going to get extra party members? That's like a staple of Mystery Dungeons, that you're not always on your fucking own. Leave it to me, Sheena. And this is like, now like... Is that we were my...
Yes.
Bye! Sorry. It's like an audio tick for me. It's really bad. Every time she goes, bye! I feel like saying it back. It's just, I can't fight it. Suicide sound spotted, shit. Yo! That'll do. Strain University Hospital set? Even though she's hiding in the Strain and worried about Lily, we can't keep this up. Also, you should be careful around that girl Lilith too. Sheena, thanks for the request. The pillar subs. Ends up there. I still, I'm going to mention it time and time again, my biggest frustration with this game is the fact that it's not dubbed, because I would have loved to have heard the gang back, but I'm not going to lose sleep over it, it's just what it is. Do I have anything to update? I don't think I do, no I don't. And I haven't hit any other death ends, so like my upgrade tree will have to stay as it is. So it's going to stay. Oh, do they? I mean, this is the same sound effects that they've had for all the Death End games. Any side stuff? No, it's just go dungeon crawling. About that. If you mean like when we accepted the reward, like that sound effect, that's also always been there. It's when you beat a quest. There's one sound effect I noticed. Oh, so you can see here, there's enemies that say Death End next to them. That's because I've got the Death End for them. I got myself killed by them. So it's only the flower I need to be killed by, and I've got at least the first Death End. I'm talking about Eva. Well, fuck, I can't help you. Every enemy, however, like, it's going to be annoying grinding up death ends in this game. I'll do it because there's a trophy for it and I love this series. But it's going to be a little annoying. You need to die to each enemy at least twice, and then you need to die to them a third time but with 0 sanity. And like, that's the one that's going to be annoying. Getting sanity to 0 and then finding one of these guys and getting them to kill us. But at the same time, making sure it's them that kills us and not Sayaka taking herself out because of the lack of sanity. Can I run through all the sound effects on this screen? Do you mean that sound effect? In Sayaka's room, I mean?
フリマたまったさてと大事にね使おうさて大事にねメールチェックっと
This sound effect? I can't help you, I'm going back into the dungeon. I'm being a grace for my life. 15 floors now, huh? Alright. Now we're getting into the mystery dungeon, I know. There's absolutely going to be a 99 floor dungeon in this game. Oh, fucking Christ. I can sense it. I can sense it in my bones. There's going to be a 99 floor dungeon in this game. They're not going to be able to help themselves. They're going to make a mandatory 99 floor dungeon. I never thought I'd end up coming here twice today. I bet Snark was surprised too, but he hit it well. Those two are here too. Oh, I really don't want to bump into them. If I see them, I'll make a run for it. Oh, new music. Snark? Yeah, Snark is the name of the train conductor. And, yes, I did notice. This is a remix of the normal battle theme. Because I can hear the piano still doing the original melody. I'm scared, yeah. Ow, bitch. Do you mind? Nice Scout memories here. Oh, it was just that floor? Maybe it's because it's plot theme then? It's gone back to this theme. Huh, I wonder why they was, like, maybe it's just because, like, you know, like, it was story theme. It's like, yeah, she's inspired to go do it. Go save the day, yeah. Either that or there was something on that floor I could have got that I missed. Ah, well. They ported Mary Skeletor 2, yeah. Well, the only reason it didn't end up on PlayStation originally is because of censorship. Sony weren't happy about a particular mechanic in the game that was too core to the main thing. And it was either change it or don't put it on PlayStation. And they eventually decided the latter. Which is a real shame, because MS2, I'd argue, is the best one of the trilogy. I love Mary Skeletor 2 a lot. From your pursuer. Oh, I was being pursued? Interesting. Where's that thing? Oh, okay. But every time it says, hey, doesn't work on your companion. So, like, it makes me think there has to be a point where we'll get actual, like, party members. It's just like, where the fuck are they? It can't always just be, like, the extraction missions. Like, once you get them out. I know we're going to do a few of them, because I've seen the trophy list now. Oh, I was hoping this would be something cool and unique. Never mind. My favorite track in the game so far is still, like, when you go into Vanquish mode. The remix of Odysseia. Something like, come on. the same. Yeah, yours is always thingy suicide sound. Ow. Dun, 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 dun. Look at her! Look at this angry little, like not Rapuka we promise. Running out of miracles tops it. Oh, yeah, running out of miracles is great too. Where are the presets? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Well, speaking of running out of miracles and outside the Death End too, I mentioned I was going to consider doing it before, but I've kind of like locked it in. When Death End 3 is officially announced, that'll be when I do 2. So then like it's kind of like evenly spaced out. And it'll be great to return to 2. I fucking love 2. Is Durbin vacant and Angie? Yeah, true. These bats all having basically shuffle from Classic Mystery Dungeon. It's like I didn't miss that. They get to act and then scoot away. And it's stronger than shuffle as well. Shuffle would only kick in originally if you missed. If the enemy missed their attack, it was to like mitigate the punishment. Became sick. Oh, what does that mean? Or is that just that our sanity's dropped? But then if I wanted to make it like more classic, where is it? I could set this to this. And then everything's in a bar at the bottom when you do things. Yeah, this is how Classic Mystery Dungeon looks. So you have like the log sheet appear at the bottom like this. If I want that classic feeling, that's why that's there as an option. If you want it to feel like a traditional Mystery Dungeon game. Oh, fucking hey. I hope there reaches a point, at some point, that I get the ability to share a traditional Mystery Dungeon game with you all. Because those games are so important to me. The original 2 Mystery Dungeon games are so fucking important to me. I love them so much. Especially that second one. Sky is god tier. And Sky is also one of the earliest video games I can recall that made me cry. I can never remember what one precisely was the very first game to like make me draw tears, but I know Sky was like really early on. That game fucking gets you. And it gets you good. Sky also has like one of the best post-games content of any game I've ever played, because it's a whole second fucking game. The post-game is a whole second story. It's just not chaptered and you have to go find it yourself. Like, they don't, like, spell it out that it's there. You have to actually go find it by exploring the post-game. And it's like, what do you mean you're, like, halfway done? You know? Like, when the credits roll. Okay, that's a quick exit. If we do have to do a rescue mission, that'll be good to keep in mind then, that on floor 6 is the quick exit. But speaking of games that make me cry, I've been given a very strict warning that if I like want to like emotionally survive, I should be wary playing Expedition 33, because that game will break me open if like I'm emotional and connect with characters. And it's like, oh, good to know. It's like, hey, if you're someone who like gives a shit about characters in like games easily, Expedition 33 is gonna fuck you up. And I was like, oh, cool, great, love that for me. But in all honesty, I can't wait to try Expedition. I was originally, like, full disclosure, going to make it what I play on my birthday, because I always like to play something different on my birthday. But I eventually decided against it because I want to actually be able to dedicate time. Fucking bitch! I want to be able to dedicate time to that. So I'll wait for either... Well, you'll be after both, because I said these... Bit! Okay, where are we? Okay, we didn't look that far back. There's so many warps. Oh my god! Where am I? I lost my train of thought there for a second. Fucking Def Z and Azalish Daily are the main two projects. When one of them finishes, in its place is going to be Far Cry 3 full-time. But once then the other thing is finished, or if I happen to finish Far Cry 3 before then, in its place will be Expedition 33 is my general plan. But I also got to be wary, because there's a very good chance by that point Raido will either be out or just about to be out, so I would like to cover that. And also, by that point, not E3 season would have passed by the time that happens, and so there's probably going to be a bunch of other shit that will be announced that I might end up being into that I need to be wary of. Because Summer Game Fest is, I think, the first week of June. And that'll be like 2 hours of announcements, so it's like... Need to be wary of that. And there's a non-zero chance, the percentage chance gets higher every event that passes, that Halo MCC going multiplat will be announced during it. Especially since Microsoft decided it wasn't big enough to announce Gears of War going multi-platform at a show, so announced it early. So it's like, okay, if it's not big enough, if it's not the biggest thing you have to announce, that Gears of War just got randomly announced without any warning, what is the big thing you're announcing then, Microsoft? Unless, you know... Okay, there wasn't anything else here. And that's assuming it is MCC. There was a rumor that was floating around at the start, like a couple months ago, that I'm not the biggest fan of. I understand why on a business sense, but I wouldn't be that amused. That MCC is going to be packaged one game at a time. So like every few months, the next game as a part of MCC would be packaged in for the PS5 version. And I'm like, as much as I'd get it on a business sense, to like not just dump the whole fucking thing and be like, hey, here's 700 trophies, here's 6 full games, peace. To like balance, like to pace it out and things, but at the same time, I'm just like, no, just give us the fucking game. It's run by idiots. Oh yeah, yeah. That's how you know it's going to be fun. Then they're all stupid in different ways. Announcement is I'm going third party. Hey, that's not a hot take. That's like stone fucking cold. Everyone thinks that, buddy. Everyone has kind of accepted that Microsoft have given up. And although they have confirmed they are doing a next console and are working on it, we also already know there are reports that it won't have a Microsoft store. It will just side launch Steam. So we already know they are stepping away from first party anyway. It's happening. It's just a matter of when. I'm just going to burn this. I just want an extra ether code. The announcement. I said we know they're doing a next console because they have confirmed it. There will be a next generation of Xbox next to presumably the PlayStation 6 in probably a couple years, because it's usually like 5 to 6, maybe 7 years. So I imagine 2027 we'll have the next consoles, which is scary to think about that this generation's already like 5 years old. That was an enemy search. Okay, I'm not that fast. But I think like that will be the end of it. Like I wouldn't be surprised if the... I'm not even going to try and pretend to guess what they're going to call the console, because Xbox's naming conventions is miserable. But whenever the next Xbox comes around, that I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up being the last one. I think it would be a real shame if that happens, because I think competition is really necessary, and Sony are already running away with it. The only competition they're going to be having eventually is Nintendo, and I'm like, it's just those two. That's not good enough. There should be more. There should be more genuine competition to keep each other in check. And that's not to say that Nintendo, like, are bad or that they can't do it. No, it's like there's only just those two, and Nintendo already like, hey, $80 games, by the way. You know what would be funny and would completely fuck over Nintendo's mentality of, like, the future of games? It's not gonna happen. It's absolutely not gonna happen. If GTA 6 is $60... If GTA 6 ends up being $60, that will completely fuck up all of Nintendo's promotion and advertisement that all games need to be $80, or that some games need to be $80 now, because the most expensive game ever made, which it is, we already noticed something like several $billion have been spent on fucking GTA 6. It's stupid. But if they made it $60, it was like, hey, if like the most expensive game ever made is $60, what's your fucking excuse? But we know that won't happen. GTA 6 is probably going to be $100, and it's just going to be like fucking... and then they know it'll be $100 because they know people will fucking buy it anyway because it's Grand Theft Auto. And I hate that, but it is what it is. Over here. Oh yeah, that's nothing new though with Sony. That they've had that in their contract since like the PS3 days, I feel like. Like in their terms and conditions, it's like, hey, you do any of this shit, we will just revoke your access. It sucks and it's brutal, but that's why you just don't make it obvious. You just play smart. You just play smarter, not harder. There's a lot of way to modify your console, even like the PS5, to like get around that shit. It also having those sort of bitch, I just used an ether code. Bitch. Trying to get lawmakers to ban people having internet entirely. I haven't heard anything about that. I mean, I don't doubt it, but I haven't heard anything about that personally. Either way, my point still stands in the sense of they can try whatever they want. People will just play smarter, not harder. People will always find a way. The trouble is that the US is stuck in a predicament called its own government, and I'm not going to get political about it, but you know what I mean if I leave it at that. Where it's very difficult for the people to have the freedom to do what they want, because fucking Jesus Christ, look at what's going on. I try and stay out of it because, you know, I don't like being involved in it, but it's kind of hard not to when it's going to actively affect the rest of the world, including us over here in the bruvs area. Just out here. But it's a lot more, without getting into any of it, there's a lot more of a corporate focus and balance over people anyway right now, so I'm not really surprised that some corporates are jumping at the bit to try these sort of things. Okay, we're out of ether code, so let's hope nothing bad happens. Okay, we're no longer out of ether code. Something bad can happen. I hope it doesn't though. So I saw people kicking up a fuss that like Sony have like, not Sony, Nintendo have it in their new terms and conditions for the Switch 2 that if you like hack or try and like install third-party software into the Switch 2, they can ban your account permanently. And people are like kicking up a fuss, and it's like, hey, that's been on the terms and conditions for like the Xbox and PlayStation since like 3 generations ago. If anything, the bigger question here is why did it take Nintendo to so long to catch up, when they're usually the ones that are like the strictest about this shit anyway. But now they actually have it in the terms and conditions. You fuck around, you'll find out. Not to defend any company, it's like It's still stand by the fact that it's like, as long as you're not like actively using it to harm and using it for malicious intent, what does it matter? But still, it's always been a thing. So if you're using it for deliberate malicious intent, then obviously, yeah. Come on, like, what are you expecting to happen here? Alright, final boss. Or final floor for the boss. I'm streaming. Oh, welcome. Hope you're doing well. I'm loving this game. Hope you're enjoying it too. That's Lilith. No, not Lilith. Yamamura. I came to find you. How do you manage to stay safe in here? Wait, why do you look like Lily? Oh, here's a fucking boss. Yeah, welcome to Mystery Dungeon, buddy. That's part of the fun. Welcome to Mystery Dungeon. Well, thank you. Mystery Dungeon is doing like 20 fucking floors in a row, and then the boss just one-shotting you, and you're like, thanks! Filthy. Me? Why would you say that all of a sudden? This stench. This stench! You must have been stained by the blood of Gilsura. Gilsura? Who? What are you talking about? Such vulgarity. Ill-suited for the princess's banquet. Terribly ill-suited. Terribly vulgar. Huh? Well met, adventurer. Does Gilsura lie slain? Huh? Like, Sayaka's just like, what the hell are you talking about? The mark on your arm distinguishes the damned and redeemed. Those allowed upon the ark, it is a stigma. Is that so? You do not fear the divine? Sinful beast, bow your head to the ground and repent. Offer your blood to the skull. Wait, those are Sariga's lines. Oh, I get it now. You're a fake Yamamura too. It's a curse. It consumes everything. The world is ending. Pastors and priests alike plunge beyond the edge. Surrender it all. Your path has reached its end, adventurer. Oh, you've shown your true colors. I'll take you down. Hey, Squid. Sariga. Hey, evil Squidward. He's finally had enough of SpongeBob's bullshit. Standard boss form, you start the fight by throwing your sticks or rocks. Take the free damage because they're 2 steps away from you. Don't approach them if you can help it. There we go. That wasn't too bad. What difficulty you on? Only on normal. I'll do the expert run once I beat the game. I'm not trying to prove anything, so I'm just going through it. I'm more here for the story. I do plan on doing like the super hard run because there's not only is there a trophy for it, but I love Mystery Dungeon, so of course I'm up for the challenge. But for the first run, where I'm more here to like learn more of the story, like build more theories and whatnot, so just so I'm not stuck in one place for forever, I'm playing on normal. Ready to give up yet? On level 1 is difficult. Yeah, I think like the intention with the hardest difficulty, where like you always at level 1, is that you're supposed to max out the skill tree first, because a lot of the skill tree is like base stats boosting. So if you have that maxed out, even though you'll be level 1, your base stats, your base health, your base defense, etc., and you also get a bunch of elemental resistances, so like you got good coverage, will kind of give you like that breathing room to kind of work it out and build it. The only trouble then will be just making sure you're well equipped on whatever items you need. Like you saw there, as soon as the fight started, I was throwing the equivalent of rocks at him. Yamamura, how did you... This place. What is this place?
あ、
It's called the Strain Area, but I honestly don't know much about it. Am I alive?
私
Is Sheena safe?
もちろん大丈夫っすよ
Of course she is. Honestly, it's thanks to you that we both survived. I want to get out of here quickly. What is this? You got some kind of scary weapon there, but I think we can use it. Oh, what's this? A catalyst of transformation? So does that mean you're not going to use it anymore? Yeah, I don't need it anymore, so I'm giving it to you. Use it well.
使って
Dub and this will be a hit. I agree. It's so gutting this game doesn't have an English dub. I love this game. It's so great to be back in Death and Request universe after 5 years, and it's in a mystery dungeon, and it's a competent mystery dungeon game. There's so many mystery dungeon games that exist that like have such a base level understanding missing, then you just play it and you just go, what the fuck? No, this has so many core things that just make mystery dungeons fun that it understands. There are a couple like quality of life, some other MDs I played that I wish this had, but as a whole it's pretty solid. Hey, that bastard now. What bastard are we talking about? I'm going to use it well. Thank you so much. I'll equip this new weapon later. Yamamura seems like she's in pretty bad shape. We need to get out of here ASAP. So I contain a new weapon, Twin Gear. Additionally, her item cost is increased by 3. Twin Gear is a sword that can attack 2 tiles in a straight line. Even if there's a gap between you and the enemy, it can still land a hit. Additionally, if there are 2 enemies in range, you can strike both simultaneously. Oh, capital letters, Arata? Yeah. Alright, so 4 and 2, but this as 3 and 6, but can also go further. Weird deicide Arkies on. Anyway, so now we get to do the fun part, which is they get the fuck out of here. The only thing I wish this game had was turn stalling, where like you could hold a button and it would just constantly skip turns, because you could use it to stand still to regen health. During the Heron's rescue or when infiltrating a dungeon, there are times when the glitch girls will suddenly appear on the floor. Glitch girls are extremely powerful enemies, so make sure you predict their movements and paths while using items to avoid them in progress. If a glitch girl invades a room with an exit point, the exit point may be destroyed. Once destroyed, the exit point loses its function in order to escape using interacting with it. I see. Ow! Oh, okay, now I see what you meant from earlier. Anyway, now we have to make it a bit low. The beginning and at the end, yeah. Well, I mean, assuming it's the same Arata. I think it's a bit more mixed than that, but we'll have to see. Announcement very quick. Oh, I can see on the mini-map where they're moving around. Yeah. Told you, yeah. And you know, I'm surprised of all the music, like, they could remix. Having a big, scary, like, monster that will destroy us roaming around the map. I'm surprised they didn't just play, like... Do you remember, like the blood hand fucking things that would chase you in Death End 2? Like, a remix of their, like, haunting theme. You know, the ones that if you, like, it doesn't matter what level you are in the game, if you so much as touch them, it just insta-game overs you. Can you, like, hit? Can you, like, hit? There we go. Defeat those bosses. Fucking, I'll try. If I'm going to approach it though, I want glitch mode back.
死なないでね
Or vanquish mode, anyway. It's a trophy for beating him. Oh yeah, I gathered. It's like, any of these games.
変わってる
When you say that, though, is it even, like, reasonable to try now? Or is it a, I shouldn't fucking bother? Actually, where's she going?
匂う
I'm going to turnstile. I want to see where she's going. Okay, she's going up, so I'll go down.
こっちだっけ
Better now than your expert run. I mean, I've got to do all the death ends anyway, so I would have just cleaned it up then. I imagine there's a death end for dying to the glitch girls. Do they respawn after you beat them, or do you just have to beat them once? As in, like, if I come back and do it, rerun this dungeon, will they be there again? She's stuck? What's going on? She is stuck! She's completely stuck! They'll be around again. Oh, Ferris. She can't move. Hey, I can't move either. Game? Game? Oh, did I just fucking glitch something? Because everything's stuck. Game? Uh-oh. Game? Sometimes the levels freeze. Does it unfreeze or is this a reset? Because if it's a reset, I have to reset the game. But resetting the game will cut the stream. Yeah, you're going to need to reset, I think. Alright. I mean, the game auto-saves. It's not going to auto-save our progress in this dungeon, but it will auto-save to just before we did it, so we can just run through. That sucks. So I'm trying anything, so I'd rather not, but... Well, it's not the international teams. Necessary problem. If it's in the original game, it needed to just be patched in the original. That's unfortunate, though. I wonder what causes it. Is it because she got stuck? Is it because Is it because, like, Glitch Lily is trying to perform an action but physically can't? Oh well. Alright, I'll see you guys in a minute then. I'm gonna have to end this to reset it, and then we'll come back when I'm like back in the dungeon. See you guys in a minute.